Alright guys, what's up? Welcome back to North Country Off Grid. I've got some video I want to show you guys of our local Coeur d'Alene rodeo. We had took the family to the rodeo this weekend for a couple days, which we always do. We love going. If you ever want to be around a great crowd of people, go to the rodeo. Good Americans doing the American thing. Makes you proud to be in a crowd full of rodeo participants. So I wanted to talk to you guys about something I saw at the rodeo. Well, two things I saw at the rodeo, and then basically getting to expose my children to something that is being seen more and more frequently, and talking to them about those issues as well. And I'm sure many of you have had these same conversations with your kids. You kind of have to, especially with what the NFL is doing, the players are choosing to do during the national anthem. These are just sort of things that you got to talk to, and you either agree with it or you don't agree with it. I don't agree with it. Absolutely, it's their right to do it, but I don't agree with it and I don't support it. And as a football fan, and I've always been a football fan, I no longer watch football. I no longer watch the NFL, and that is dictated by the first game of the season. And if on the first game of the season anyone takes a knee in the league, I don't watch. So I have not watched the last 2 years. I will not be watching this year as well. So we're at the fair, and of course, it's so cool to be in a stand full of country folk. In the moment you see that flag, people are clapping and yelling and losing their mind, because many of them know the sacrifice. Many of them are out there sacrificing their bodies, on an animal to make a buck, and just living the American dream. All they got to do is hold on for 8 seconds, and that is so cool. But as the national anthem starts, you see everyone take their hat off. You don't see a single person kneel down in the rodeo world. And that's something to be proud of, and there's something to be said about that. You've got people who work in agriculture, people who work in farming, people who make their money in the rodeo. They work hard, and they earn every step of the way. They are earning whatever they get. No one's handing them anything. Nobody hands them a buckle if they fall off at 7 seconds. You either hold on, you do the job, and you get the reward, or you get nothing. And that's a pretty cool principle. So, I always ask myself how I would handle a situation to see someone kneel or disrespect the flag, and I understand that it's someone's right, but it's also my right to say something. Probably make me feel good to say something, and it pisses me off. And it's my right to be pissed off. Well, the guy in front of me didn't take his hat off for the national anthem. He just stood there filming, and I think you guys are gonna see a little bit of what I'm talking about. And I got pissed off, and as I'm enjoying the national anthem, which I enjoy thoroughly, as I'm enjoying the national anthem, I can't help but just sit there and be upset at the fact that this guy's doing it right in front of me, and I'm feeling obligated as one of the closest people to him. Well, my first reaction is that I just want to snatch his hat off and put it in his chest for him, help him out, help him find his way. But we all know where that ends up nowadays. It all ends up in court, and that's not good for my family. So I just kind of sat there, but I kind of found the positive of it. And right behind him is my entire family, and my kid's got to see it. He got to see his act of defiance, or his unwillingness to participate, or whatever it was. They got to see it, and I talked to my kids afterwards about it. And at some point in that guy's life, he chose to blame that flag for whatever troubles he runs into. And so he chose to disrespect it, and I guarantee it's because he has nobody in his life that sacrificed anything for it, and so he's just too far from it, and we're a couple hundred years out from forming that flag and forming this government. But that flag is a symbol of this nation, and this nation's a great nation. No matter what you think about it, it's a great nation. You look around at everything that we've provided for everybody worldwide. What we do, the fact that people can sit and cry about it, just goes to show you how great this nation is. So it was a lesson to be learned for my kids, and although it upset me or makes me mad to see It's a learning. It's a time to learn. And that's kind of all we're doing out here anyway, is just teaching these kids life lessons, and that's part of the life they're gonna have to deal with nowadays. There's a lot of people disrespecting the flag. There's a lot of people disrespecting you know, the president. There's a lot of people who disrespect the government. At the same time, the government has a lot to answer for. We do have a lot of corruption in the government, but that flag represents a nation. It does not represent a government, to me anyway, and that nation is great. But enough of the negativity of the rodeo. The cool part about the rodeo is getting to share that experience with people around you, getting to meet new people, and we got to meet some new people at the fair this year. I got recognized a couple times, Shelby got recognized a couple times, and people came up to us and talked to us for a little bit, and all positive. We met some great people, and I wanted to show you guys one of these great people that we saw at the rodeo. He participated, and I'm going to tell you, you're about to see the video of this guy that I met, and I won't say his name because he might not want you guys to know, but you're about to see the video of him, and I'll tell you, he is not the rodeo clown. He is the other guy. Here you go, check it out.
That's not Victoria's Secret. That's one of those new ones.
What do you mean a new one?
That's one of those Hillary bras.
What?
It lost all of its support.
Stop it.
I apologize to anybody here from Seattle for that joke.
Okay, good.
If you don't like it, send me an email. I'll delete it.
Yeah, okay. All right. Get the car.
Caretaker. So God made a farmer. God said, I need somebody willing to get up before dawn, milk cows, work all day in the fields, milk cows again, eat supper, then go to town and stay past midnight at a meeting of the school board. So God made a farmer. God said, I need somebody willing to sit up all night with a newborn colt and watch it die, and dry his eyes and say, maybe next year. I need somebody who can shape an axe handle from a persimmon sprout, shoe a horse with a hunk of car tire, who can make harness out of hay, wire, feed sacks, and shoe scraps, who planting time and harvest season will finish his 40-hour week by Tuesday noon, and then painting from tractor back put in another 72 hours. So God made a farmer.
Can you see by the dawn's early light, or so proudly we hail, and the travelers passing through the stripes and bright stars, through the perilous skies, o'er the ramparts we watch, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets went where the bombs bursting in air, came through the night, that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, land of the free, in the home of the
Folks, I want to thank you because that was absolutely awesome. Give yourselves a round of applause.
And it builds their anxiety up a little bit, but this is what they do endure at times.
John Deere guy's like, man, what the heck?
Every shot's giving commands, trying to let him give up. The warning is there. So,
All right, it's time to make your hands clap. Kennewick, Washington, here he is on Friday. 15th ranked in the world. Folks, they call that horse the Texas Moon. That's a 5-time regular national finalist. That's a 15th ranked bareback rider in professional rodeo. That matters because the top 15 will head to Las Vegas in December. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a part of the story I haven't told you yet. That man you've been laughing with all night, he just happens to be a United States Marine.
Clap, 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 clap. Keep it going and count them with me. 1, 2, 3. Back flips out of let's go.